I want to tell you about the phone call that broke me. I had just gotten off the phone with a seller who was an elderly woman named Margaret. She needed to sell her house fast and was in a really tough spot. When I told her who I was and that I was calling to see if I could buy her house, she said something I'll never forget. She said, "I will never sign another contract with you people again." She wasn't angry at me specifically. She was angry at what I represented. Because before I called her, 3 other wholesalers had already locked up her house, made her promises, and canceled on her. 3 times she thought someone was going to help her out, and 3 times she was let down. And she still needed to sell her house because she was still in the exact same situation she was in when this all started, but had wasted tons of time waiting. And nobody had actually come through for her. I was number 4. And what destroyed me about that moment is that I had done the exact same thing to 38 other sellers before I ever called Margaret. 38 people just like her. I locked up their houses in a contract, made them promises, and canceled. Because the formula I was taught to use told me that all those were deals, and they weren't. I couldn't find cash buyers for those deals. I was $60,000 in debt, lost all my confidence, felt like I was drowning, and I had left a trail of broken promises behind me. And that was the day I stopped wholesaling the old way completely. And what I figured out after that call is the reason you're watching this right now. Because I'm going to show you guys the thing that every wholesaling guru either doesn't know out there or won't tell you. And I'm going to prove it to you using a deal that one of our students just closed. Right here, the address 2604 Whispering Oaks, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,000 square feet. Our student Mike closed this for an $11,000 wholesale fee. And by the time I'm done walking you through this deal, you're going to understand exactly why the formula keeps failing people and what's actually working instead. Before I get into the deal, I want to give you one number that will put everything into context. 8 million. Right now, at any given moment, there are approximately 8 million distressed sellers in the United States. People who cannot list their home on the MLS, people a regular real estate agent cannot help, people who need an investor, a wholesaler, someone who can move fast and pay cash. And 40,000 new distressed sellers show up every month. The opportunity is not the problem. There's no shortage of people who need exactly what wholesalers can provide. The only problem is what happens when a wholesaler actually gets one of these people on the phone. Because what happens next is what broke Margaret, what broke the 38 people I had to call before her to cancel the contracts on. The sellers at Whispering Oaks were in pre-foreclosure and about to lose their home to the bank. And they were getting bombarded by phone calls, texts, and emails, all because they had filled out a form online saying that they wanted to sell their house for cash. And they were getting on the phone with wholesaler after wholesaler. They made it extremely clear to us when we were talking to them that they were talking to a bunch of different investors, getting a bunch of different offers, and they were going to choose the highest and best that they got. Here's the thing though, every single one of those wholesalers runs the exact same play. 30-minute call, questions about the property condition so they can build a case to lowball the seller, and the seller knows exactly what's happening, and it always ends with an offer on that same call. All cash. Close in 30 days, small earnest money deposit, 7 to 14-day due diligence period so they can find their cash buyer. Every wholesaler calling that seller sounded exactly the same and identical because they are all working from the same formula and the same playbook. It's not their fault. It's what they were taught. The seller ends up picking one, signs the contract, and thinks the deal is done. And the seller doesn't even realize that the wholesaler has absolutely no idea if they can keep that promise because they're not the one buying the property. They haven't even talked to a single buyer yet. They're making a promise based on a formula. And here's the formula. The max allowable offer formula. MAO formula. 70% of your ARV of what the after repair value of the property is minus the rehab costs, how much you think the rehab is, minus your assignment fee, equals your max allowable offer that you can make the seller. You do the math and that's your offer. And it sounds like a system, it sounds logical, and I'm not going to tell you that the people who taught you this were bad people, because they're not. They believed in it, but it doesn't work like that. And I'm going to show you why it's structurally broken and why no matter how good you are at running that formula, it will keep producing the same results. Every single number in this formula is your guess, not a buyer's number, not a verified number, it's your guess. And I'm going to prove why that matters using 3 completely different buyers looking at the same exact house. Same house, 3 completely different buyers, same day. So you have buyer 1 who wants to buy Whispering Oaks, move in it with his family, fix it up himself over a few years, and sell it down the road. He's not a professional investor. He's a guy who wants a house that he can make his own. So that's buyer 1. Then you have buyer 2. Buyer 2 is a professional flipper. He has his own crews. He does this full time, and he knows his numbers really well. Buyer 3 does so much volume that he can buy his materials in bulk at a massive discount. He can do the same rehab as buyer 2 for a fraction of the cost. And on top of that, he owns the title company, the construction company, the real estate brokerage, and the mortgage company. 7 different streams of income that he can make on one transaction. Now here's the question. What is the right price to offer on this house? The answer is completely different for every single one of those 3 people. Buyer 3 can pay dramatically more than buyer 1 and still make more money. So if you ran the max allowable offer formula, whose ARV did you use? Whose repairs did you use? Whose business model did you assume? You guessed, and I'll prove exactly how wrong that guess can be. ARV, you've all heard it, after repair value. Most people treat it like it's a fact, like there's one right answer somewhere you can look up. There isn't. ARV is a perspective. Let me prove it. I had a deal in Atlanta. 20 buyers wanted the house. Same house, same day, 20 different offers. The lowest offer I got was $100,000 on the property. Now, the highest offer I got was $267,000. That's a difference of $167,000 spread on the exact same house, on the exact same day, because every single buyer looked at the property and saw something completely different. A different vision, a different business model, a different number. So when you plug your numbers into the max allowable offer formula, you're not using a buyer's number. You're using your guess at what a buyer might think. And as you guys just saw, that guess could be way off. It could be $167,000 off. That is why deals fall apart. Not because the market is bad, not because you worked a bad lead, because your guess and the buyer's number are 2 completely different things. Your guess does not equal the buyer's number. The only person who can tell you what price something is a deal at is the person who's willing to buy it on this specific house right now. Not a formula, the buyer. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. Okay, Nathan, that's pretty simple. I'll just go find the buyer first. I'll ask what they'll pay and use their formula. But here's why this still doesn't work. Even if a buyer gives you their formula, it tells you what numbers they use, you don't know what numbers they actually put into it for every specific deal. Their ARV might be completely different from yours. Their repair estimate might be nothing like yours. So you're still guessing, just with a different set of numbers. The only way to actually know is to take a specific deal to a specific buyer and ask what they would pay for that specific house right now. Not a formula, not a range, a real number from a real buyer on a real deal. And then, and only then, do you go and make an offer to a seller. Let me show you exactly what that looked like on Whispering Oak. Mike, one of our students, had the first conversation with the sellers. 10, 15 minutes tops. He wasn't making any promises, wasn't running any formulas, wasn't making any offers. His only job was to find out if the seller had any other options available to them to sell their house. He asked them questions like, could you list your house on the MLS? But the timeline didn't work for them. Can you fix it up yourselves? The seller didn't have the time or the money. Can you rent it out? Well, the seller didn't want to be a landlord, and that wasn't really an option for them. He asked, can you do nothing and just keep the property? They were in pre-foreclosure, and if they did nothing, the bank was going to take their house. So when a seller has no other options, that means they're a motivated seller. When a seller realizes on their own that you are their only real solution, the price conversation is not a fight. It's just math. Mike confirmed that they were ready to sell, and then he handed it off. Step 1 was done. Mike found the right seller that had no other option than to sell for cash and handed it off to us. Done. Step 2. Before making a single offer to the seller, before signing anything, before making any promises, we went to the buyers first, real buyers for the specific house that we were looking at. And we asked them, what will you pay for 2604 Whispering Oaks right now? And we got that number. Think about what every other wholesaler competing for this deal was doing at that exact same moment. They were sitting on their hands, hoping the seller would pick their offer out of all the identical offers they'd receive, hoping their formula was right, hoping a buyer would show up during their due diligence period and pay enough to make the deal work. Just hoping. That was their whole strategy. We already had our buyer. We already had a real number. So when we went back to the seller, we weren't guessing. We knew that the deal worked before we ever made the offer. Step 3, close, and that no other wholesaler could compete with. And here's what that changes. We didn't need a 7 to 14 day due diligence period to scramble and find someone. Our due diligence period on that deal was 0 days. So 0 days of due diligence. And we didn't have to put down any of our own earnest money out of our own pocket because we used the earnest money of the buyer. And the buyer was so sure that they were going to buy it that their earnest money was non-refundable. So we were able to do non-refundable EMD while everybody else had EMD that was refundable, and it was low. And I know there's a lot of people out there that try to make money off of lending people EMD, but there's honestly no reason or no point to it. If you have a buyer, you can just use their EMD. You never have to use your own money. So we came to that seller with certainty while everyone else came with a guess. In an industry where every wholesaler sounds identical and every offer looks the same. The pre-flip method doesn't just beat the competition, it buries the competition. And here's what that produced. $11,000 on that wholesale deal. That's what Mike was able to do on that deal. He has a corporate job. He sits at a desk. He works for 40 hours a week. But 2 years ago, when he started doing this, he tried to do wholesaling and nothing worked for him. He didn't close a single deal. Not because he wasn't working hard, but because the model he was using was built on guesses. His job on this deal was to have that first conversation, 10 minutes, confirm that the seller has no other options to sell, and then he hands it off. That's it. From there, we took over. We negotiated with the seller. We found the buyers. We handled everything with the title company all the way to close. And Mike had a front row seat to the whole thing. So by the time that the wire hit, while he's working a full-time job, he didn't just have $11,000. He had something that was way more valuable than that. He knew exactly what a deal looked like from start to finish because he just watched one close on his deal with us next to him the entire time. You don't have to master every piece of this before you start making money. You just need the right support around you while you learn. Mike went on to close over $60,000 in assignment fees in under 6 months. And these are all the wires. Full-time job, wife and kids at home, no cold calling, no driving for dollars, no door knocking. Because he learned how to do this the right way, by doing a real deal first with people who weren't going to let him get left behind. And Mike isn't the only one. And here's Nellie. Nellie had been trying this for years. I'm not talking months, I'm talking years, doing everything the gurus told her to do. 0 deals. She wasn't lazy and she wasn't dumb. She was just working the wrong model with nobody actually in her corner. She switched to the pre-flip method and she did over $100,000 plus in under 6 months. Here's all the checks and wires. So then there's Caden. Caden came to us from a big coaching program, well-known YouTuber where he had to spend thousands of dollars to get in his program, but he got 0 results. And Caden wasn't the problem, the method was. He switched to the pre-flip method, and I want you guys to actually hear this number. Caden was able to spend $250, and he was able to turn that $250 into $40,000 on his first 2 deals. Later, he went on to do $70,000 in under 6 months. I want you to do the math on that. $250 in, $40,000 back on deals he had never done before while he was still learning. He had never closed a deal before those deals. In his own words, I spent $250 on leads and made $40,000 on my first 2 deals. The method didn't change who Caden was. It changed what he knew walking into a deal, and it gave him someone who wasn't going to leave him stranded when things got hard. If you're still watching, I want you to be honest with yourself about something. You probably already knew that the formula was broken, or at least suspected that it was. You've probably already had a deal fall apart. You've probably had to make a call to a seller that you didn't want to make. And you've probably wondered why you keep doing everything right and nothing keeps closing. It's not you, it's the model. Every single deal built on guesses isn't a business, it's a coin flip. And you can't build a real income on coin flips. The pre-flip method takes the coin flip out of it completely. You know the deal works before you make the offer. Every time. But here's what nobody in this industry will say out loud. Understanding something and actually doing it are 2 completely different things. And the gap between them is where most people lose. You can watch every video, read every book, understand every concept perfectly, and still get stuck the moment a real deal gets complicated. Because real deals always get complicated. The title comes back with an issue. The buyer changes their number. The seller gets cold feet. And in that moment, if you don't have someone to call or someone that has experience with those situations, it's going to be really hard to know what to do in those situations, and you panic. Not because you're not smart enough, because you're alone. That's why Caden paid thousands of dollars for that big coaching program from that YouTuber I was telling you guys about and got nothing. Not because the information was bad, because when he got stuck, there was nobody to help him there. And how we bridge that gap between understanding and execution is we work with a small group of people one-on-one. And I actually mean one-on-one. Not a course with a support chat, not a community where you post questions and hope someone answers, not a call with a sales rep who never wholesaled a deal in their life. We get in the trenches with you, on your deals, in your market. When something goes sideways, and it will, you're going to have someone to call who has been through that situation hundreds of times, and we're going to tell you exactly what to do. We help you find motivated sellers. We help you find your first buyer. We help you structure your first offer. We stay with you through the entire process, negotiations, title, closing, until you've done it yourself and you know exactly how to repeat it without us. That's what happened with Mike on Whispering Oaks. That's what happened with Nellie. That's what happened with Caden. We didn't teach them and send them off. We worked it with them. And by the time they were done, they owned the result because they'd done it. Nobody else in this industry actually does this because it's hard and it takes real time and real attention. Most programs can't scale that way and they don't want to. We do it this way because it's the only thing that actually works and gets people results. I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, if I book this call, they're just going to try and sell me on something. So let me tell you exactly what actually happens, and you can decide if it's worth your time or not. The call is not a pitch, it's a working session. Whether you're completely new and have never talked to a seller, or you've done this for 2 years and you keep getting stuck, it doesn't matter. We're going to look at your specific situation, your market, where you are right now, and we're going to map out the exact first move you should make. Not a generic plan, your plan. We've had people get off that call and close deals on their own because something we worked through together unblocked them. And that's fine. That's a good outcome. We're not in the business of holding people hostage. If by the end of that conversation, it's clear that you'd move faster and get better results with us working deals alongside you, we'll talk about the apprenticeship and whether it's a good fit. If it's not the right fit, we'll tell you right there too. We only work with people we know we can actually help because our results are only as good as the people we work with. Here's the only question that actually matters right now. There are two kinds of people watching this. The first kind sees a better way and moves on it, even when it's uncomfortable, even when they're not sure, even when they've been burned before. They decide that this time is going to be different because they're going to do something different. The second kind thinks, yeah, that makes sense, closes the tab, goes back to running the formula, making another offer they're not sure they can close, has another call that they have to cancel, and wonders a year later why nothing's changed for them. I'm not going to tell you which one you are because I don't know. You already know. If you're the first type, click the button below and book a call. Come talk to us. Wherever you are, we'll figure out your next move together. I want to say one last thing before you decide. While you're watching this, someone in your market is already doing this. They're already building buyer relationships. They're already finding sellers who need help. They're already closing deals that could be yours. 40,000 new distressed sellers showed up this month. People who need exactly what you now know how to provide. People who are about to get let down by someone running a formula on them. Here's what I want you to understand. Most programs take your money, hand you a course, and leave you to figure out the hard parts alone. When you get stuck, and you will get stuck, there's nobody to call. You're on your own. That is not what we do. We get in the trenches with you. We work the deals with you. We make sure that you don't get left behind. Nobody else in this industry does that because it's hard and most people aren't willing to do it. We do it anyway because it's the only thing that actually works. You could be the person who finally shows up for those sellers differently. One of those 40,000 is your next deal. We can help you find them and close them. All you got to do is go click on the button below, fill out the form, book a time, and let's go close some deals together.